Hey everyone, Dr. Lamb here. First of all, hello. I hope everyone is safe and healthy. I've been doing regular Piazza updates this week, but I also wanted to do a more personal update. I'm doing a single video update for all my students, so I know some of you are in both 430 and 470, and you won't have to watch both videos. But I just wanted to give you a quick update, at least as much in person as I can. When we come back next week, I know and I'm acutely aware that we will not be business as usual. Um, my office is now my spare bedroom, as you can see, and this is definitely not my choice of decor, but this is what we have to work with. Um, but yeah, I realized that everybody signed up for in-class or in-person courses. That's what I signed up to teach. That's what you signed up to take. And so obviously what we're going to be doing for the rest of the semester is not entirely ideal. So we're just going to have to make the best of it. On my part, I'm going to be more lenient with deadlines and individual accommodations. In return, I'm asking that you please be patient with me and with all the technical issues that I'm sure will arise over the course of the rest of the semester. We are going to try to do as much asynchronously as possible because I know that there are now an extreme diversity of internet access and device ownership. So we will try to do this as asynchronously as possible. Um, but in any case, for those of you who are in 430, the reading and programming modules are going to be mostly unchanged. Um, those were pretty hands-off already. I will be having some live office hours. This will likely be either through the streaming service twitch.tv, which some of you may already be familiar with, or the video chat app Zoom. So watch Piazza and Canvas for details. These will be recorded most likely, and so even if you can't make it to them, you can still go back and watch them. That's my hope anyway. For the basic modules, we'll be recording video lectures and video lab solutions. Um, and then for the quizzes for basic modules, we're going to be doing open book 24-hour access quizzes on Gradescope. That's the current plan. You'll get a notification about being added to Gradescope soon if you are not already on there. You won't need a printer, although having one will be nice. You will need some way of scanning in your work. So you're going to be writing down answers on a piece of paper. So you will need a way of scanning that in, or this can be as simple as having a scanner app on your phone. You can also just put it together electronically if you want, although some of the weeks are going to be a little difficult for that because we'll be drawing a lot of diagrams. In any case, more instructions are on the way for that, and be prepared to try a dry run of this next Wednesday. So I'm going to create a fake quiz. It'll just be, stupid questions. And I'll go ahead and post it. You'll have 24 hours to take it and turn in your answers. And we'll just make sure that all the technology is going to work before we do this next Friday for real. So that's the plan for 430. For those of you who are in 470, I am going to attempt to do interactive lectures during our normal class time on Twitch TV. So I know a couple of you tuned in for my test stream yesterday or the day before. And so that seemed to work okay. So we're going to tentatively try that. Now, these are going to be optional, so you do not need to tune in live for this, although I hope that a lot of you will be able to do so. Streams are usually more interesting and more lively if people are there to chat and interact. I will also be doing Socrative quizzes during the interactive lecture, so you'll be able to log in and answer questions. And see what people's answers are. So please try to plan for doing that. We'll do it during our normal class time, so hopefully it won't interfere with with anything that anybody else is doing. So 11 to 12:15 Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that is Eastern time. I know some of you may be in a different time zone at this point, but so plan for that, and we'll see how it goes. We will reassess every week as we move along. We'll be having our quizzes on Canvas as usual. I will be dropping some of the labs entirely. I don't think there's a good way to do them online, which is unfortunate. There are a few labs that are so well received, and alumni have really told me that I should keep them. And so we're going to do those, namely the cloud computing lab, which I may run on Google this year rather than Amazon, but we'll see. And then a CUDA programming lab. So at least those two we're still going to do. I'm going to post them. I will likely leave the rest of the semester for you to finish them. So I'll post a due date, but I'm going to be pretty flexible with that. The point is that you do it at some point by the end of the semester. I have not made any decisions yet regarding our last normal project, P4, which normally would be coming up here in a couple of weeks. I'll get you more information about that as we get closer to it. The research projects are proceeding as semi-usual for now. Please get in contact with your group members and see if you can work out some way of working together. Whether that's chatting via Google Hangouts or Zoom or whatever, or just getting on some sort of chat service or instant messenger together. See if you can find some way of making progress, and again, let me know as you run into difficulties with that. The mid-project deliverable will be pushed back at least a week. We'll reevaluate that next week and see where people are. Okay, so those are the plans for 430 and for 470. Obviously, everything is subject to ongoing refinement and change. I don't normally use Canvas announcements, but this is an unusual circumstance, so I have reactivated Canvas announcements on my courses, and you're maybe watching this video because you got a Canvas announcement about it. So make sure that you are notified about Canvas announcements. I don't know if that's optional, but if it is optional, make sure you turn those back on. I have by the time you watch this video, I will have posted a Canvas survey regarding tech access and personal wellness. This will be marked due on Sunday night, but it'll remain open through the next week. So make sure you take that at some point. If you are in both classes with me, so if you're in my 430 and my 470, don't worry about taking it twice. It's going to be the exact same quiz, so just pick one and take it. My office hour plans are still TBD. I don't know whether I'm going to be keeping my originally scheduled hours or changing them. I'm going to ask a question about that on the Canvas survey, so we'll make a decision about that later on. And the plans may change as the semester evolves. We'll see. We'll continually reassess that as well. So make sure you watch Piazza and Canvas for details about that as well. Finally, please take care of yourself and the folks that you're in contact with, your friends and your family. This includes mental health. So, we are, as humans, we are social creatures. Isolation can induce or aggravate mental health problems. So please make sure you're taking care of yourself and getting the help that you need to get through this. Please, please, please email me if you have a personal concern. Some people have already started emailing me. That's fantastic. Thank you for staying in touch with me. I am happy to answer any sort of question via email. And if you'd like to chat face to face, I'm happy to do that as well. I have Zoom Pro now and 100 other video chat apps that everyone is using. So just let me know what you'd like to use and when you'd like to do it. My schedule is very open at this point. I'm just kind of working through things as they come up, and I'm happy to schedule a time that works for both of us. All right, so take care. I will again be in contact with you as the next days and weeks go by, and I look forward to seeing how this all turns out. We are going to make it a good remainder of the semester. It'll not be as ideal as meeting in person as we had originally been planning, but we will make it work and we will have a good semester. So with that, take care, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week in some form or another. Thanks. Bye.